Here we go, drama lovers, forced vows, family feuds, and hearts that refuse to surrender. In this countdown of the top 9 forced marriage Turkish drama series, every story wrestles with destiny, tradition, and love that learns to breathe under pressure. Stick around till number 1, tap subscribe, and let's begin. At number 9 we have Kan Çiçekleri, Blood Flowers. This drama is about Dylan and Baran, two people pushed into marriage to end a blood feud that has poisoned two families for years. Their union becomes a fragile bridge between enemies, even as hatred coils around them. A spark flickers. Will it grow into love or explode into ruin? Baran must smother his thirst for revenge to protect his brother and family honor, though the same crime once stole his mother's life. Fate twists the knife when Baran's uncle claims he found the culprits, while hiding a monstrous truth. He orchestrated the murder and now lures Baran toward vengeance and prison to seize the family fortune. To see whether love can survive a snare set by blood, watch this stormy tale. Number 8 is Kuma, the second wife. Set against the rugged mountains of eastern Turkey, this drama revolves around Sila, falsely accused of murder. To save her life, she becomes the second wife, the Kuma, of Kran, the man she loves, who is also the brother of the murdered victim. Bound by suffocating customs and tangled obligations, Sila fights to prove her innocence even as she clings to love and the idea of freedom. Her path is lined with pain, resilience, and a stubborn quest for truth, tearing open family secrets and the quiet cruelties of tradition. To learn whether dignity and truth can cut through the darkest shadows, follow Sila's battle. Number 7 is Yemin, the Promise. This story is about Rayhan, a kind, selfless village girl who agrees to marry Emir, the irresponsible son of her family friend Hikmet. After Hikmet's fatal diagnosis, he fears for his family's future in Istanbul's elite world and seeks stability through Rayhan. Emir rebels at the arrangement. He accepts the marriage but vows to make Rayhan miserable until she leaves. What he doesn't expect is her patience and strength. Slowly, quietly, the promise she embodies begins to reshape his heart and test his pride. To witness a cold soul for one act of kindness at a time, keep watching Yemin. Number 6 is Sla. This drama revolves around a young woman removed from her roots at birth, raised in Istanbul by a wealthy adoptive family who told her that her real parents were dead. Modern, poised, and Western in outlook, Sla's life swivels when her biological father appears, lying that her mother is dying and must see her. Returning to her birthplace, Sla is forced into marriage with Boran AA to save her brother's life, binding her to a stranger and a culture she barely knows. Love, betrayal, and the hunger for freedom scrape against duty and clan lore. To see whether a captive heart can chart its own map, journey with Sla. Number 5 is Yalı Çapkını, the Kingfisher. This series is based on the imposing Korhan dynasty. Hali's AA, master of a jewelry empire, still makes the decisive calls despite Orhan and Fuat running much of the business. His other grandson Ferit, freshly back from abroad, is a carefree storm of irresponsibility. Fed up, Hali's orders Ifrikat to find Ferit a proper bride. Word flashes to Gaziantep and lands in Kazmares's modest home, where his hopes rest on his two beautiful daughters, Suner and Seren. What begins as a practical match mushrooms into class conflict, seething desire, and a marriage that tests pride, status, and self. To discover whether a spoiled prince can become a worthy husband, enter the mansion's gilded maze. Number 4 is Kızıl Goncalar, Red Roses. This story is about Meryem, married off at 14 into a hardline religious sect. Now grown, she fights to keep her daughter Zeynep from being handed to the sheikh's grandson. With help from her sister-in-law, a former member of the sect, Meryem plans a perilous escape. She hides her steps from her abusive husband and takes work as a caretaker for Levent, a secular psychiatrist willing to help. Opposing beliefs don't stop hearts from moving. Still, when Zeynep's identity is exposed, chaos hammers their fragile sanctuary. To see faith, courage, and a mother's love lock arms against oppression, watch Red Roses. Number 3 is Uzak Şehir, Distant City. This drama revolves around Aliya Alabora, arriving in Mardin with her late husband's coffin and their 5-year-old son to fulfill his last wish. That arrival is a point of no return. Cihan Alabora, patriarch of the clan, refuses to let Aliya leave with the child, trapping her inside custom, rivalry, and buried grudges. Facing the land's harsh realities and secrets sleeping in her husband's family, Aliya must fight for dignity, safety, and the right to mother her own child. To witness courage tested by tradition and grief, step into the distant city. Number 2 is Sahipsizler, The Abandoned Ones. This drama is based on 6 siblings, Aziz, Kamo, Zelihar, Fadan, Sumit, and Balim, who lose their parents and must cling to one another to survive. Their tragedy reaches back to a forbidden love, Barlar and Arfart in Mardin, hunted by Yavuz, the obsessive heir of the richest family. Barlar escapes with Arfart. They raise 6 children in forest quiet, and peace holds until Yavuz's revenge finds them. The children flee to Istanbul, seek shelter with Uncle Aslan, and collide with urban perils. The older siblings grow up in a hurry to shield the younger. To watch family become a fortress when the world turns cold, follow their fight in Sahipsizler. Number 1 is Gelin, The Bride. Raised an orphan, Hanzade knows only struggle and the fierce love she bears for her ailing younger brother. To pay for his treatment, she accepts a forced marriage that will upend her life. Cihan, sole heir to a wealthy family, bows to an arranged union under the steel gaze of his mother, Muqaddar, who worships the myth of the pure bloodline. Hanzade becomes the chosen bride, a solution stitched from money, pride, and control. Yet within the silence of duty, feelings stir, and the question rises, can a marriage built on desperation bloom into true affection? To see whether sacrifice can grow into love, step into the quiet ache of Gelin. That's the list. Which tale gripped you hardest? The treacherous web of Kan Çiçekleri, the aching resolve of Sla, or the defiant heartbeat of Kızıl Goncalar? Tell us below so others can find their next binge.